podcasting, a platform where people basically go to tell their stories, opinions about different fields of work or just life basically. But today I'll be ruining y'all fun. I'll be naming the most degenerate podcasts in SA right now. Let's get into it.
There's no light-skinned girl that's a virgin.
What?
First on the list, Open Chat Podcast. And the most erratic from the list. Imagine spending 1 hour every week listening to people talk about the very same thing they spoke about last week, which are sex, OnlyFans, and asking each other's body counts. It's mind-boggling how these guys stay episode by episode on the very same topic. But this truly reflects on their fans, their audience. This means they have people tuning in every week listening to some horny stuff. Their audience is clearly horny because they're doing numbers, these guys, and kudos to them. But let's switch it up a bit. Let's attract a different audience now. The only time I listened and watched an Open Chat podcast and actually liked it, it involved 4 bros, no girls whatsoever. They were talking about serious issues, mental health, giving each other some relationship advice. It was really educational, and I wish they can come up with those type of episodes next time.
Apparently, that's not, who's the guy? Sir True's kid.
Second on this list, the Meg G podcast. And this one, guys, is really rough because it's probably the biggest podcast in Africa. But the main character on the podcast operates with shock value. I have no problems with the other hosts of the show, besides them being minions of Meg G. And to be honest, the podcast is not really bad when it comes to content that they talk about. The problem starts when McG starts saying outlandish stuff.
Why is she doing the victim card, bro? This thing is simple.
Yeah.
This thing is simple. Okay. If I'm lying, sue me. Done. Sue me. And I would love it if she sues me, because then we'll know who the real father is.
I don't hate none of y'all. Y'all family. I love y'all. But we got to draw some lines. This shit getting out of hand.
You can't keep talking bad stuff about people without facts and keep getting away with it. At some point, it will catch up with you. And I'm really surprised no one has really pulled up on McG, considering that he's really a short king. But yeah, besides McG and him going off-road sometimes, this podcast, I feel it's at its peak when it invites like really prominent figures in the society. And this is the reason I feel that most people gravitated to this podcast, not because of McG saying all these controversial stuff.
Nah, that's not genius. That's not a piano song.
What did you listen to it?
I did.
What do you think of it?
No, that's not a piano. It's R&B. Like the reason why we're talking about this car, it's why you even posting. Like as a manager or whoever, how do you allow him to post something like that? Like Apollo Classic.
It's an achievement for
No,
him.
it's not an achievement for him, not for an artist of his caliber. No, it's not. But it's
Last on the list is the Piano Pulse podcast under the McG brand, and this podcast mainly focuses on the entertainment business and gossip. There's a whole lot of gossip happening in this podcast. So if you like vlogs and stuff about, if you're a Chris Excel, if you want a Chris Excel of podcast, come on Piano Pulse. And yeah, these guys really talk about how Gabriel Small was at Conca. Nothing really educational, and it's not really surprising because they're from the McG brand and they are not really a big brand as of yet, but I feel like they're gonna come up because they say a whole lot of gossip, and gossip sells. And yeah, nothing really important happens on this podcast. But yeah, we reached the end of the video, guys. Please like, hit that share, subscribe. Till the next video, peace.